Surrey recover from a top-order collapse at Chelmsford thanks to another masterclass from Kumar Sangakkara. Something had to give at Chelmsford. 2 early wins had taken Essex to the top of Division 1, while Surrey were also unbeaten and just a point behind in the table. With Gareth Batty injured, Rory Burns captained Surrey and he made the right start, winning the toss and choosing to bat in brilliant sunshine. But the outlook quickly turned rather gloomy for the visitors. In only the second over, Mark Stoneman edged Matt Quinn to the slips and was gone for 4. And 6 for 1 soon became 9 for 2 as Burns' morning took a turn for the worse. Quinn the bowler again, Lawrence taking the catch. And the expected tight encounter was soon tipping emphatically Essex's way, as Quinn's third over delivered his third wicket, Borthwick caught behind by the returning James Foster. Surrey were in disarray, which deepened when Dominic Sibley was bowled in the next over. Jamie Porter following Quinn's lead, and it wasn't long before he claimed a second victim of his own, hitting the stumps again to remove Ben Foakes after he'd added 14 runs with Kumar Sangakkara. From 31 for 5, the Sri Lankan was now Surrey's only hope, and sure enough he saw them through to lunch without further mishap. Surrey 67 for 5, with Sangakkara 35 not out. But even a legend can't bat alone, and crucially for Surrey, Sam Curran was able to stay with him after the interval. Before this game, Sangakkara had made 150 and 4 centuries in his last 6 innings, so another half-century was hardly a surprise. But with Curran starting to play his shots, the recovery gathered momentum. The partnership passed 100, and Curran took to Ravi Bopara's bowling in particular. A huge 6 helped him to his 50. As Essex's previously impressive bowlers started to wilt in the heat, it was time for more landmarks for Sangakkara. His 100 was the 99th of his career, and when tea came, Surrey were back in the match. From 31 for 5 to 210 for 5, no wickets lost in the afternoon session, and the stand worth 179 runs. The partnership wasn't to grow much bigger after tea, as Curran fell short of a deserved century, stumped by Foster off Harmer for 90. Sangakkara simply upped the tempo, although Tom Curran couldn't match his brother's efforts, becoming Bopara's first wicket of the innings for just 4. But Stuart Meeker clearly drew inspiration from the man at the other end, as another 95 runs were added for the 8th wicket before the close of play. Hard to find enough superlatives for Sangakkara, whose 5th successive first-class century was a record for Surrey. At 177 not out overnight, he's now scored 769 championship runs this season at an average of 128. How the game will miss him when he retires at the end of the season. 334 for 7 overnight represents a remarkable recovery from 17 for 4. While their talisman is still there, Surrey can hope to push on to a big total in the morning.